About 13 miles from downtown Atlanta, welcome to Truist Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. And today on the hill, Spencer Schwellenbach having a pretty ridiculous season so far, Singy.
Yeah, you see there with the sub-2 ERA, very dependable guy, and he's been pretty much lights out so far this season. So, you know, when a guy like this takes the mound, Boog, I'm expecting to watch him get into a rhythm quickly and just move through a ball game. Sometimes you can see some big strikeouts. Other times it's hard to even know he's there because the innings go so quickly.
Jackson Chourio leading things off and takes a strike. Fly ball down the line. Wisely makes his way towards it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 0-2 now. Got him. One gone here. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Jackson Chourio.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, you know, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success.
And a big swing and a miss. Schwellenbach, 25 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2021. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
William Contreras stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. There's a strike. Liner, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Sanchez with a homer in his last game. And another ball.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Contreras off of first with 2 away. And there's a ball. comes up empty. That's strike two.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
This one in the air, center field. And that'll do it. One hit, one left. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Kyle Harrison. What do you have on him?
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season. And when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Hammer, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. Now, I was talking about it. Get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
Matt Olson stands in here, takes ball one low. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Runner on the go. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. And he chases that one. And that's the first out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Matt Olson.
Well, he's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence.
High fly ball out to left field. Chorio settles underneath it. Brings it in. Here's Sean Murphy. On the ground. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Scoreless after one. Back at Truist Park, second inning set to go. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Mack. Sometimes a little tough to figure out. We may see some hitters and pitchers asking him where a pitch was here or there, but most of the time he keeps it reasonable.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Just beautiful placement of the splitter right there. Exactly where you want it with 2 strikes to get that swing and miss. And he's worked very hard to be able to command that pitch. It's a tough pitch to get a grip on, but he's one of the best at throwing it where he wants to.
Not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets them involved in the action. So the call will stand. One challenge remaining for them now. And that's in for a strike. 0-2.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
Here's a 1-2. Bounce to the right side. Albies slings to first in time. It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Garrett Mitchell in the box now. No balls and a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Lined into right. And that is that. Gone in order are the Brewers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now in for the Braves, Eli White. Ripped to short. Fires in time. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Aaron Schunk, the next to hit. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And that's in there for strike one. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. In the air on the infield. And the infield fly is called. Now it's the right fielder, Brett Wisely.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Right through there for a strike. Hit softly on the ground to third. In time to Vaughn. And that will end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. We played 2 full. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. The 1-2. Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 1-2 now. Caught him looking for the K. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one, no strikes. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Two down, nobody on. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive. That's outside. Ball one. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Go to second. Out there. And set for the bottom of the third. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves. Jurickson Profar. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
0-1. Right through there for a strike.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. One out man at first. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. In the dirt. The 1-0. Runner on the go. And he hits a ground ball right side. Vaughn takes it to the bag. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. The Braves looking to strike first here in the last half of the third. Dives and he can't hang on. He decides to eat it, and that leaves him with runners at first and third after a tricky play. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Eli White. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And fouled off. Got him swinging for the K. Huge strikeout there. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. On to extra innings. This is Bryce Terang. Up now, leading the league in doubles and doing it with style, Singy.
Yeah, that swing is built for line drives. Finds open space early and often.
He's a precision hitter, reading pitches and punishing mistakes.
Yeah, and when he squares one off, it's trouble for the outfielders. They're chasing all day long.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
That's in there. This one in the air, center field. White under it. And makes the grab. Runner tags at second. The relay throw. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only one out. And Gary Sanchez at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Gary Sanchez with a majestic shot. His 16th homer of the year, and the Brewers have the lead. It's 2-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Right through there for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
The high heat, too much on that one.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball for a strike, and it's not. Struck him out swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 ends for Milwaukee on the dinger. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. So here's the Braves designated hitter, Michael Harris II. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Out of here! His 4th home run of the season. And we have a tie ball game. It's 2-2.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Mauricio Dubon. First time up was a pop out. Dubon in his 7th season, 31 years old. He's usually in center, but today starting at shortstop.
I think this is a pretty difficult move coming in. You got to have soft feet, soft hands, make those routine plays. And shortstops make it look so easy. We'll see how he does out there in this one.
That one to first, Vaughn. He'll do it himself, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
On a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. And that one is lifted in the air. Chorio under it, 2 down. Let's take a look at his pitch usage in this one, Siggy.
Well, he's known for that four-seamer, Boog, and we've seen plenty of it from him today. You don't throw one pitch this much without having plenty of confidence in it. And he's been pretty solid till now, so he may stick with this strategy.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Man on second, 2 down. Just missed.
I just feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And now it's filled up. Laser to the catch. It's for the runner. Runner around third. On his way to the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Goes into second. That's an RBI double.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
Swung on, belted. That one carrying. Leaping, and he brought it back.
Thought he was going to get to jog around the bases after it left the bat, but the left fielder said, not today. Goes up, and he brings that in. Exciting way to end the inning.
Back here in Atlanta, we go to first offering, and it just misses. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Just caught the zone by a whisker. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Well, the last hit creative on offense with good speed on first.
The 1-0. And that one fouled off. Here's a 1-1. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Tries to make the play, but it's foul.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a 1-2. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8. One out man at first. Joey Ortiz digs in now. And he swings through that one.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play. Way to lay off that pitch down. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
That's too low. Ball 1. Tying run is at first. And we're at the top of the 5th. Next offering is fouled back. Up the middle, all these, they get the force. That's out number 3. Milwaukee leads 1. They trail it 3-2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone.
Well, the game plan for this offense has been pretty clear. They're being aggressive at the plate, but still finding ways to pick their spots without falling into the habit of being over-aggressive. 5 hits for them on the first pitch alone, so they're swinging and connecting right out of the gates. And, of course, sometimes you need to be patient as an offense and let the pitcher come to you, but you can't argue with the game plan they're using in this one.
Stays alive. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 1-2. Got him. And there's 1 down.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Check swing. He went. That's strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. He's 2 for 2. On the ground, could be 2. Turan to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 3 and the Brewers 2. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the show South. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. Bryce Terang will hit next. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Check swing, went around, and that is strike two. Good job to fight that one off. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Spencer Schwellenbach done for the night. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. A new arm into the game, the righty Tyler Kinley.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
And the 1-0. Late swing fouled off. The Brewers with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the sixth. Line drive, that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here is Gary Sanchez.
Coming in hot, and we've seen more of the same in the box today. He brings a real confidence to this offense.
On the ground to third. Nice stop. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. So now a pinch hitter, Jake Bauers. Big spot for him here. Right through there for a strike. Strike two.
Maybe a strikeout when you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play and get yourself a pop-up something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that is a big first out. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Fights it off. You'll see another. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes. excellent job keeping it right there.
Well, Billy, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it, or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Next to hit, Blake Perkins. In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield.
This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tacks for third. To the plate. Save. It's 3-3. There's the strike. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
2 on, 2 outs. Got him looking for the strikeout. They limit the bottom of the 6th inning. Now in for the Braves, Aaron Schunk. Logan Henderson will take over here.
Definitely a guy that pounds the strike zone, makes hitters earn their way on base, and rarely gets in trouble because of free passes.
Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, right field, and there's one away. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Chorio moving under this one, and there's 2 down. Stepping in, Brett Wisely, 1 for 2. That one ripped, but foul. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Ball 1.
Got him. That is the inning. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. The 0-1. Fastball for a strike at 95.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him. One down.
Tough night at the dish, punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now, not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
That one fouled off. And now the count is even. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's out number 2.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Robert Suarez.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Back to the top of the order now. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. 1 for 3.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a foul out of play. Suarez, 35 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-2. Goes down looking. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And now it's 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hold on top.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gets him to chase after that one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
Albies, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The Braves with the go-ahead run at first. Here the bottom of the seventh. Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff. Just missed.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball.
That's a hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with two gone. First and second, 2 outs. Eli White next up for the Braves. That's to third. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
This has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
The 0-1 in for a strike, and now just one pitch away from surviving the inning. That misses the zone. Ball one.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to put it on.
Got him swinging for the K. And we stay tied as the inning ends.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout.
Back at Truist Park. Now the number 2 hitter, Bryce Terang. That one finds the zone, and that is strike one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Raisel Iglesias, the closer, is getting loose. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one in the dirt, and the count's even at 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
The 2-2. Fastball is outside. William Contreras in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Sets him down looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Right through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Profar has a beat on it. 2 away down. Gary Sanchez at the plate.
He's been locked in lately, and today's been no different, Booth. Really good balance in the box. It's been impressive. Just looks comfortable out there.
2 down, nobody on.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
2-1. That one in triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That misses. And now it's 3-2. Jake Bauers in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. To third. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 8th. Got him looking. That pays his 3rd of the game. Aaron Ashby comes on now. 32nd appearance. Pinch hitter coming on. Ronald Acuna Jr. He represents the go-ahead run. And that drops in for a strike. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Up the middle, Terang. Slinging it to first in time. The 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string. Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
On the ground to the left. Slides for the stop. Fires to first. And they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Wisely in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away. You get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
The 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. On the ground to third. Throw over to Bauers, and that will end the inning. Down in order, go the Braves. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And fires in a fastball at 95. Inside, ball 1. And that's in there at the knees.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Up the middle. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Nice diving stop right there. Gets the out. Great reactions. Excellent job of finishing the play with a nice, easy throw.
Go ahead run on base. Garrett Mitchell getting ready to hit. And there's the strike. Runner takes off. Pitches low. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scored position.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it out.
2 away. This one in the air, right field. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom 9, and they've got a chance at a walk-off in this tie game. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Jurickson Profar. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Abner Uribe.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living
4-3 our final. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And going for Atlanta, Ronaldo Lopez. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Lopez, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Into second safely. It's a leadoff double to start the game.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. There's the strike, 95 of that one. Here's a high chopper. And that's a base hit. Yelich flies around third. He's safe, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way.
Runner takes off, pitches high. The throw, tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
In the air, left side. Takes it in for the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Of course, a big piece for them is their DH, Christian Yelich. And now it's William Contreras. First pitch misses.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
2 down, nobody on.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to.
On the ground to short. Ken with the throw to first. That is the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Back at Truist Park and on the hill, Robert Gasser. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Ground ball, left side. Gets it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. The home run, a big part of the equation when it comes to this offense, Siggy. They're one of the better clubs in the league in terms of putting runs up via the homer.
Yeah, that makes them even more dangerous because they're going to get their hits, but they're also going to get those home runs and have runners on base, which is multiple runs out of one swing. So, yeah, you really have to try to manage a team like this and keep them contained. You can't give up extra outs, whether that be via an error or a walk.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a bouncer. Fires in time. Here comes Austin Riley. Riley not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Oh, 1 now.
That's the ball.
Softly hit to third, and that's a foul ball. Got him. That ends the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Back here in Atlanta, on now to the top half of inning number 2. Jake Bauers up now for the Brewers. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Here comes the 0-1. Right side, Wisely. Fires to first in time. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That clips the corner. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Got him swinging.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play. That one ripped. And foul ball.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine. But he sure makes the transition look easy.
Fastball for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And they'll do it again. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 2nd. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Drake Baldwin. keeps a corner. Line to left and foul ball. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. That one missed.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where pitchers would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
He's got it. One up, one down. That one misses, and that is ball 1. Ground ball to middle. That's a base hit. Well, the Braves have the tying run in scoring position.
Well, his hot hitting continues. He's been getting great results lately. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Runner on the go. And he hits a ground ball right side. Terang over to first in time. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. In the air out to center. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the run from second. We're tied at 1. So 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Aaron Schunk. That one found hard the other way. Tied up here in the early going. Schunk matched a homer in his last game. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but
play made, that ends the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. Back in Atlanta Truist Park, leading off number 87.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
To the right side, Wisely throws to first in time. And a foul ball. That one catches the corner for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Christian Yelich, the next to hit, doubled leading off the ball game, then came around to score the first run of the game. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That's smashed towards center. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back at Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Brett Wisely. And a bunt towards third. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
He was racing down the line and probably didn't assume he was going to be safe until his foot hit the bag and looked up for the umpire. Nice bunt and great hustle to get himself a knock.
That's in for a strike. Fouled off down the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to. As far as
cuts and misses, it's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Here's Acuna now. He's 0 for 1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Lead runner makes the turn at second. To third. The tag out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
That's in there. Nobody on his team has been better at driving in runs this season, Singy. And there's the strike. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that will end the inning. With 3 complete, you're tied at 1 apiece. Back here in Atlanta, all set for the start of the inning. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers.
Yeah, Berg, and his confidence isn't an issue when he steps in the box. He expects to do some damage every time he's up.
The 1-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Got him swinging. That plays his 3rd of the game. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
The 1-0. In the air, left field. Touches down. That's a hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning. To second. Pulls him off the bag. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Contreras goes after that one for strike one. One out and a runner at second. Top half of inning number 4. That one fouled off. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And it's second. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Base hit into center field. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's 2-1.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Runner at first with 2 away. Next for the Brewers, Garrett Mitchell. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And there's a foul ball. This one in the air, center field. Harris under this one. And that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. On now to the bottom of the 4th. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Into center, that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time, stayed balanced through the entire swing, and just launched that one into center.
That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off. Way to lay off that pitch down.
There's the strike at the knees. 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 out, man at first. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris the second. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That one to first. There's one. Not in time. He's safe. Just missed. Baldwin at second with 2 down. Just missed. There's a strike, and now 3-1. That's to third, Hamilton. And that will end the inning. Braves strand one. They're down 2-1. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. In for a strike, and it's 0-2. Freeland wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1 is fouled off. Next one just misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone, and as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, in a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Popped up, chunk. And there's 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
2 down, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. In there. He's safe.
Well, most guys would have a double out of that, but for elite speed like his, that's an automatic double. He's thinking, how do I turn this into a triple? And that's exactly how you do it.
First pitch just misses. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. The changeup missing. Ball 2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ian Hamilton, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Suarez, the lefty, warming up as well. Good hitters count the 2-0. Just missed. Jackson Chourio in the Milwaukee on deck circle. In there at the knees. 2 outs with a runner at third. And ball 4, 2 aboard. Big spot, and here comes Jackson Chourio. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1. Swing, and he popped it up. And that's the 3rd out. Brewers strand a couple, but they still lead it 2-1. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Inside, just missed. There's a line drive to left field. 1 away. The Braves down by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. 2 away. Now batting Jurickson Profar.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Two down, nobody on. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning for Ronald Acuna Jr. Hit hard on the ground is short. Throw over to Bowers, and that is that. One left for Atlanta, and they trail it here 2-1. Back at Truist Park. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Hamilton into the game.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. This is Bryce Terang. On a line out towards center. One down. Out towards right center field. White on the move. And a couple of quick outs. Now here's Jake Bowers. Ball, that's up. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1. That one ran inside, almost got him. Hit hard but foul off to the left. And that one is inside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. That smash towards center. And there's one away.
Clearly ready to hit right there. First pitch of the inning hits a bullet, and it just is one of those bad luck ABs.
Line drive. Bounce pushes over the wall in foul ground. It's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Brew. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Next to hit, Eli White. Oh, he can't hang on. And they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. The Braves with the tying run at third here in the bottom of the sixth.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that.
Here's a 3-0. Fastball for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
To the right side. Throws to first in time. And the inning is over. Braves strand one, and our score remains 2-1. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Dylan Lee.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell. Slider right there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Tyler Kinley up and loosening in the pen. Suarez also getting ready. Lee in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2016. Swings through that one for strike 2. And down on strikes. 1 out. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Sliced hard but foul. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. New pitcher now, D.L. Hall.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
On the ground to the left. Throw to first in time. Looking to get the tying run on base. There's a swing and a miss. Called out on strikes.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Brett Wisely next up for the Braves. 1 for 2. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he couldn't squeeze it.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that,
and that will end the inning. It's the Brewers 2 and the Braves 1. Back here in Atlanta, ready to begin the 8th. David Hamilton up now for the Brewers. And that drops in for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you could recognize it early and jump on it.
That catches the corner.
Well, it looks like he's running to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Kim has a beat on it. He's got it. And there's one down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Yelich checks his swing. Appeal down to third. Did not go. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. One check swing, appeal down to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Tyler Kinley takes over on the mound. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now it's going to be Jackson Chourio. Two down, nobody on. And that one fouled off.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
And a ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time. Back at Truist Park, and now it's the Braves DH, Ronald Acuna Jr.